Hello one and hello all, and today, top 10 least favorite monsters. So first things first, let me just get this out of the way. I'm going to have an honorable mention for this list be Astalos, because I mentioned him last time. I have some history with Astalos. Let me explain it to you. So when I first saw Astalos, I thought Thunder Dragon with a scorpion tail. Awesome. Then I started to realize, like I, Chris, and Ogre, and Astalos are all thunder monsters. I have some taste. Looking back on my top 10 favorites list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 volcano monsters. Out of the 13 on that list, half the list was volcano monsters. Maybe even 7 of them. It's 6 or 7 if one counts Stygians and Ogre. Nah, it's crazy. But when I first saw Astalos, I was like, oh wow, he looks awesome. Then I fought him and I hated him. And he was on my top 10 least favorite for a while, but then eventually I just kind of kept on refighting him, and I was like, okay, I guess not that bad. I was just really disappointed with him. On to the actual top 10. This list is gonna have subspecies as well, and rare species, and, well, does it have any rare species? I can't remember. Let's go on to number 10. Which is Steel Oregon. Well, how they turn tables. Oregon was number 8 in the last one. Steel Oregon's number 10 on this one. Why? A squirrel just ran in the void. Okay. I'm gonna show this. That happened. A squirrel just ran in. But why is Steel Oregon number 10? Well, let me explain. Guy just ran in again. So let me explain why. When I first fought Steel Oregon, I knew nothing about it. I was like, brand new subspecies and one of my favorite monsters? Count me in. It's probably gonna be fun. Let's see what they do with it. And what did they do with it? They messed it up. They're like, let's make him blue. And let's make it so that instead of using lava rocks, he foots. And that's it. And it's like, good job. Wow, how long did it take coming for that one? I was just disappointed. The fight's still not too bad. It's still just Oregon, but it's more disappointment that lands him here. I was like, really? Number 9, a controversial one. Glacial Egnactor. People love Egnactor. I like Egnactor. Once I love him, but I like him. Glacial Egnactor, on the other hand. Boy. So the one difference between Glacial Egnactor and, I say the one difference, one of them lives in a freaking Arctic tundra, the other one lives in a volcano. Would you believe I prefer the volcano one? But basically, what the thing in Glacial Egnactor is, his armor hardens whenever he digs, and then warms up, cools off. It's so confusing. His armor gets softer the longer he, is out of the ice. But the problem is Egnactor, he's digging all the goddamn time. The squirrel is back. Film him. Can you see that? Probably not. He's making the video with me. Oh. So, it's annoying because you're basically constantly bouncing off of every part of his body. I recommend just aiming for one specific part and exclusively attacking that so that the armor breaks there more frequently than others. So yeah. Number 8, Yangaruga. It's fast. It can poison you. It's sporadic. It's annoying. That's basically all I feel like saying. Thing's fast as hell. Its wind up for its like charge attack basically doesn't exist. It'll look at you, take like a step forward, you lose approximately that much health. I remember one time it did a beak slam on me. It was like, I was like, but then it took a step forward, and my health was like, and I was like, no, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. So that wasn't fun. But did I Yankuga actually kind of like weird how the world works. Also, Crystal Bear to Oregon is also lame. Because it barely changes. Why can't they do Oregon right? I don't know. Number 7, another controversial one. Oh boy, Mizutsune. So here's the thing with Mizutsune. I never have fun fighting them. Everyone says, oh, it has barely any health, it's so weak. It lasts the longest against me, no matter what, out of the Fated 4. Gameth is a shorter fight, usually. Glavine is a shorter fight. Aslos is the shortest fight. Mizutsune is somehow always the longest battle. Despite it having statistically the lowest HP, which I still have my doubts about. And I just don't like fighting against it. I don't like its fighting style, and why does it never die? It never dies for me. I don't get it. I feel like I have to record a video of me fighting it just to prove my point. Oh, what's this? That's just YouTube. Number 6, another controversial one. Sedeus. There he is again. How you doing? Can you see him? I don't know. Anyway. So Sedeus. So Sedeus. Now, this is some controversial stuff right here. Sedeus is like widely loved by everyone, ever. And essentially, I don't. I like the Goldbeard Sedeus more because of, well, you'll find out why. Anyway, so, here's why I don't like Sedeus. Phase 1 of his battle is terrible. It's literally just him slowly swimming, occasionally slapping you with his fins. And you have to break his beard. And breaking his beard is damn near impossible, I found. You have to get, like, max level weapons, aim almost entirely at his beard, for the entire duration of the fight, basically, and then you might break his beard. If you don't break his beard, battle ends, and unfortunately, it's not like, you quickly go in, break his beard type of thing. No, it's the first 15 minutes of the battle, which for some reason, yourself, they decided to make this battle so you only have 30 minutes. So the first half you're just waiting on his beard, and the second half's only 15 minutes of you in his big grand arena. And that's fairly boring as well, but it's definitely the better part of the battle. It took me, I think, 7 attempts to beat him. It sucked. I meant one time. You want to hear some BS? One time, I was fighting Sedeus. How you doing? Okay, show him again. Go on, smile for the... Shout out your Instagram or something, I don't know. Go follow him on Instagram. But, I went one time. Sedeus, I fought him, and he somehow got stuck in a wall. And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I broke his beard. It was like my first or second time breaking his beard. Then he decided, I'm gonna get stuck in a wall for like 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, come on, that's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen, by the way. He like glitched. And then when he got out of the wall, he got stuck on nothing. He was swimming forward, but he wasn't making any distance, even though he was in open waters. He was literally stuck on an invisible wall, or something like that. Anyway, number 5, controversial. Tidal Najavala. This thing caused me so much pain in, was it G1, I think it was? Yeah, G1. Here's why. First of all, it's so hard trying to dodge his, like, water pellets. I remember one time, I was hiding behind one of his, like, if you don't know, he, like, throws down his scales and shoots water at them, and they, like, ping off the scales to hit you. I remember one time, I was like, okay, surely he won't be able to hit me if I hide behind one of the scales. And it was, like, the last scale. Went right through the scale. One time he shot a shot, went right through him. One time I shot a shot, went right through a wall. Hi. Shoutouts to the school. Let's name him. Let's name him Steve. I don't know if you can see him. Oh crap. Yeah, Tyler Najwala. He also basically had a one-hit KO move in G1, which was annoying. One time, I went online to fight it, to get help. I got a guy named Esteban. Esteban ditched me halfway through the... He ditched me halfway through the freaking quest. I felt so betrayed. Yeah, also, he was so hard to kill. I felt like he had infinite HP at times. I can't remember, like, what the situation was so I beat him, but it wasn't online, I can tell you that much. So, number 4, Malfestia, another controversial one. So, Malfestio. Plain and simple. It's not quite the confusion. It's not even the sleep. It's his annoying... He's annoyingly fast. His tells, where like, oh, I'm gonna do this attack, basically non-existent. You have no idea how much I hate his little wing swipe. It's just a small, annoying bit of damage that he's constantly doing. It's so annoying, and I hate his run. His swoop is the worst thing ever. One more time. Isn't he a cutie? Number 3. Finally, a non-controversial one since, what was it, Oregon? Kieran. And Kieran's was Elder Dragon changed my mind. So here's the thing with Kieran. It's so fast. So I don't like the super fast ones, you can tell. But there wasn't any super fast ones on my first list. Well, yes, but actually no. Kieran is the master of stunning you and not giving you a chance to, like, fight back. Also, never enters rage mode, you can only hit its head. By the way, it's a horse. Since it's a horse, its head is, like, super tiny. It's one of the smallest monsters in the entire franchise. That isn't literally classified as a small monster. I don't know what this was. It's gang signs. But, yeah. Anything else I can add to this? No, really. It's just annoying. Number 2. Kazu. Kazu used to be number 1. Then I had experiences. So Kazu was utter dog crap. Here's the thing about Kazu. First of all, it has no music, which is like last time. He looks not appealing, to put it nicely. And I had this one quest where I had to fight 2 frenzied Kazus. It was offline, so I couldn't get help from others. Oh my god. It sucked. They did this one combo where it was like he'd go for his triple like blare attack, and it'd be like it'd do this much damage. Then the second Kazu would come in with a body slam and kill me. That is literally all my deaths against that quest. It was the most annoying thing you've ever experienced. The mosquitoes are back in full force. By the way, happy first day of spring. Random, I know. Also, I feel like I should explain something real quick. Why this video wasn't directly after the last one. It's because I had to come in for dinner as the last one was being uploaded. Yeah. So yeah, number 1 is a tie. Azure Rathalos and Pink Rathian. Azure Rathalos, we're not going to focus on him as much, but we will touch on him. Pink Rathian is like, Azure Rathalos is like number 1.5. Pink Rathian is number 1. So Pink Rathian, let's just start with Azure Rathalos. This rage emerged when I had to do a quest called the Azure King and the Tyrant. This quest is awful. It's a G2 quest that you have to do to progress. You have to. And basically, he had this one attack that I found so annoying. I could kill the Tigrex just fine. It was the damn Azure Rathalos that killed me every time in this quest. And basically, the Azure Rathalos, he had this hit where he went in for a Poison Claw swipe. Then he would back away and shoot you with a Fireball. That was the worst move in all of ever. I'm barely exaggerating when I say that's the worst move in all of ever. Only second to what Pink Rathian has packing. Rathian packing. I just didn't like how much Azure Rathalos liked to poison you and how little he was different, other than more poisonous tendencies and being blue. Also having extremely hard scales in areas that are completely random, like his shoulders. So, now for the true number 1, Pink Rathian. Pink Rathian sucks so much. So essentially, I have not had a single encounter with a Pink Rathian, that I liked. Shoutouts to Gold Rathian, Dread Queen Rathian, and Regular Rathian for also sucking. But, with Pink Rathian, I feel like me and him are connecting on a spiritual level. So, Pink Rathian has the worst moves ever. The Fire Bite, broken hitbox. Super Fireball, broken hitbox. The Run and Tail Swipe, broken hitbox. The frickin' this Tail Swipe. The Figure 8 Tail Spin, broken hitbox. It's just broken hitboxes, absurd damage, sporadic movements. Her tails don't exist. She'll literally just like turn to you. Still didn't scare away my squirrel. I like the squirrel by Steve. School Steve, yeah. That was intentional. But it was just absolutely awful. I had to fight her to get into high rank, I remember. Well, I've had 3 instances where I had to fight the dang thing. No, I've had more than that, but these are the highlights. One where I had to get to HR4, aka online high rank. That was awful. An urgent quest. I remember for this urgent quest, I was like, I am going to go ahead and spam Monoblos, who, by the way, would be in honorable mentions for my